Hey everyone, this is my first official video that I'm putting up. So I'm just going to do a really basic look today. It's something you can wear to school or you can jazz it up for nighttime or whatever you want to do with it. So we're going to get started here. The first thing you want to do is just put on a foundation, whichever one you prefer. I use the Revlon Color Stay one. It works really well for me. I already have it on, so I'm just going to skip that step. You can set it with a powder if you want, but it's not really necessary. And then I'm going to move right on to the eyes. First thing we want to do is prime our eyes. You can use Urban Decay Primer Potion or any other eye primer you have. You just need to put a little bit on each eye because you don't want your colors to be super intense if you're going to use this as a daytime look. And then we're going to be using a Smashbox palette today, but if you have any of these other colors from a different brand, that'll work well. You need a vanilla shade, sort of a coppery, shimmery gold shade, and then a darker brown. And this palette is perfect because it has all the colors you need for a very basic look. And it's good for almost any skin tone. So first of all, we're just going to take a nice big brush like this one. Going to dip it in our copper tone and just put it all over the lid. It doesn't have to be too dark because this is a daytime look. If you're going to jazz it up for nighttime or something, you can put it on a bit thicker. But I'm just going to do it light and quickly here. And then using the same brush, maybe wipe it off a bit first so you don't mix the colors. Take this darker shade, just a little bit of it, and put it on that outer corner. You don't need a whole lot of it because you don't want it super dark. And then we're going to take a little tiny rounded brush like this one. This one's actually from Avon. It was like $4, but I still really like it. It works well for what I need it for. And we're just going to take this white color and put it underneath the brow bone. And we're also going to take that same white color and put it right there in the corner. Okay, and we still need this middle color just once more. Take a smaller pointed brush. This one's from the Sephora Professional line. I like it, but it was quite expensive. It was, I don't know, I'm not sure, it was like $25 or something. But we're going to take this and line right under your lower lash line. This will just make your eyes pop and give you a nice shimmery glow. Okay, now we're done with the shadow. The next thing we're going to move on to is eyeliner. You can take any basic black liner that you like. I'm just going to take one like this. This one's also from Avon. They're the only liners that stay on me, so I use them. And they're really cheap, so I really like them. And I'm just going to line this lower lash line. I mean waterline, not lash line. Just lightly, you don't want it too dark. And then to set it, I'm going to put some black shadow over top of it. Taking just a thin liner brush like this. So I have my black and white little palette there. I'm going to take the black one and just pat it on that lower line. This will make it a bit darker and just make your eyes pop more, and then your shadows, your liner will stay on all day with this. There. And then what we're going to do is take just a little bit of water, maybe put it on the side of your sink or something, and take your same liner brush, get it just a bit wet, and I have one half of this is wet and one half is dry so I don't ruin the entire thing, and I'm just going to put it in there, then I'm going to line the top. You can start wherever you want on your eye. Some people say it's easier if you start from the outside. I like to start from the middle and then go to the inside and then sort of pull it out and just get a nice straight line. And you can wing it out a little bit if you want, or a lot if you're going to use this as a nighttime look. And then just get your brush a little bit wet again, and then quickly do the other way. Okay, now you're done for liner. The next thing we're going to do is put some mascara on and curl our lashes. I like to use this Revlon Lash Fantasy mascara because it has both your eyelash primer and your mascara, and it makes your lashes really long. I really like it. So first of all, we're going to curl our top lashes. I like to do one eye at a time because I find the curl tends to last longer that way. And then just take your white or whatever mascara you're using, and you just need to put a little bit of the primer on if you're using one with a primer. And then I let that dry for a couple seconds while I put the black mascara on the lower lashes. And now I'll just take that and put it also on the top lashes. And it has a really nice brush because it has lots of definition. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on that. Probably not. But it makes your lashes really long. And this might be kind of weird, but I smell everything. And this one doesn't have like a really gross smell like some of my mascaras. And I'm just going to do the same to the other eye. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is put on a couple finishing touches. I'm going to quickly fill in my brows because if you can tell, I have really light brows because I'm, well, not even blonde. I just have like brownish blonde hair, so my eyebrows are really light. So I'm just going to quickly fill those in so you can actually see them. And if you see that it's like uneven, like this one's slightly darker than that one, I don't know why that always happens. And then you can just comb it out a bit, and that just makes them look more natural so it doesn't look like you drew them in. And the last couple things we're going to do is also blush. I really like this blush because it's like a nice pastel-y color and has 4 colors. I normally go with these 3 over here and just mix them together and lightly apply it. You don't need a whole lot of blush for this look. And the last thing we're going to do is lips. I'm just going to take this nice light pink lipstick. It's one of my favorites. And just put a thin coat on. And if you want, you can line your lips first, but there's not a whole lot of point with a really casual daytime look. So just a bit of that. And then I'm going to take this Smashbox gloss, and it's supposed to like make your teeth look whiter because it has a blue undertone. And I like it. Ew, it came out all gross. But I like it because it has a really minty smell and it makes your lips kind of tingle. And it adds a bit of sparkling gloss to them, so it's really nice. And then you're done. Okay, so this is my first video, so I'm sorry if the lighting was a bit off. I still have to work out all of that, and in future videos that should be better, hopefully. And if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you want me to do, I'll definitely try and do them at least. And then I'm gonna have another video up today too, what's in my purse, because everyone seems to be doing those right now. So I decided I might as well do one because I love to watch them. So yeah, I'll see you guys then.